pardon me, but I just got taken the fuck out by tabbing over to Resident Evil 4 Remake on Steam and seeing vote for Resident Evil 4 for Game of the Year and outstanding story-rich game. Story-rich. This is how we're describing Resident Evil 4, are we?
I mean, according to the official guide, it's the biggest and baddest game in the series.
Damn, both of them?
Both of them, both
biggest and baddest.
Both biggest and baddest.
Yeah, and both the original release and the new release, of which that guide is one of them, but I'm not sure yet. Don't spoil it for me. We're gonna find out together.
Oh gee, which could it be? Published in 2005. I'm
knew.
only 10 years older than this guide.
Oh,
like, that's crazy. This book is closer to me than it is to the current day.
So, first off, I want to thank my friend John Ace, my baby, love you, for gifting me Resident Evil 4 Remake a couple of months back. And I am now here to finally play it because, let's see, I have 100%ed Resi 2 Remake and 100%ed Resi 3 Remake. I wouldn't exactly call myself a Resident Evil super fan. I was just really particularly engrossed and impressed with those games and their mechanisms.
Did we stream those?
We did. We streamed both of them. We streamed the entirety of Resi 3 in one sitting, and Resi 2...
What is time anymore? I'm 40. What is time?
I streamed a bit of Resi back in the day. I've since beat it, and I streamed Resident Evil... Please, I'm not... Resident Evil does not want to stay tabbed in.
Wasn't 2... I feel like I remember being dressed as Susie when we streamed that, so that must have been like a Halloween thing.
I do remember that. It was a Halloween thing when we did Resi 2, and I believe Resi 3 was an October thing. I don't think specifically Halloween, but this one is for, of course, hallobirthmas, which is
because it was supposed to be for Halloween, which is why I bought the official Resident Evil 4, not the remake, official strategy guide used from a local bookstore, in near mint condition for only a couple of dollars.
You mean you bought this one right here? This is what happens when I prepare for stream.
Exactly.
You bought this guide right here that we're going to be using, and I'm sure will be accurate information that will allow us.
I mean, hopefully it lives up to the hype of the original, which was the biggest and baddest game in the series.
Yeah, I still can't get over that. Both big and bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, Dan Burlew, for writing this. Dan Burlew.
Thank you for writing this book. 18 years ago? Is that?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have got to share my screen to you. There we go, and also have to have... Finally, there we go. Let there be light. Yeah, this is a one-to-one direct remaster, which is the thing I'm excited about, is that I'm going to be playing the exact same video game.
Ooh, will it have the puzzles? Every puzzle?
Oh, every puzzle.
Because guess what? This guide helps you solve every puzzle. Ooh. So we're not going to be lost at all.
If I'm confused on any answers. So here's the thing. Hello, everyone. Hi. Oh my God. Welcome aboard, everybody. It's good. It's just good to see everyone. I had an interesting Christmas. We'll talk about it over the course of the stream. But I want to start this by saying that I am someone who was very impressed by Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes for being essentially not unlike how Risk of Rain 1, 2, and now Returns are like the same game but a different genre. They have become like third-person shooter genre, and without it just being the awkward middle children that were Resi 5 and 6.
Yeah.
That whole fucking era. So I hope that's still here, because Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite video games to hate. I think Resident Evil 4 is the cheesiest, dumbest, most like lackadaisical, most video game of the 2000s that was very definitional for a lot of people because it did a lot of video game things extremely fucking well. It's just combining them together in a very goofy, over-the-top, and disjointed way. It is so fun to play. I really enjoy going through that, like, train wreck of theming that is Resident Evil 4 that is still enjoyable to me to play. Don't get me wrong, I like Resident Evil 4, but it is a really uncohesive game. And I am hoping that I can get a more cohesive game here.
Yeah. I'm excited for the fashions.
The cheese is good. Don't get me wrong. I love the cheese. But tonally, half of that game is trying to be serious. Half of that game is trying to be horny. Just way too horny. And
it's...
Yeah?
Sorry, I kind of thought that was the end of a sentence, and then I started
wrong.
up again.
You're not wrong.
Clearly, I haven't streamed much this year.
It's all good.
It very much gives the vibe of, if you're old enough to remember the sort of like video game rental era of the video game industry, where you had like a lot more, I guess this is maybe a little before some of the peak of that, but the era where like physical media was still dominant, but there was so many video games being made in at slightly cheaper prices that you could play a lot more like 3 out of 5 star games and have a great experience and great memory with it.
Yeah.
Because you rented it. It's very much that like Wii era of games, you know?
Resident Evil games have always prided themselves on being like not very long campaign wise, but you're meant to replay it and play alternate scenarios.
Yep.
So it made for a very good, I'm gonna go play it at a friend's house one night, or I'm gonna rent it game.
Yep.
It lives on through Game Pass. In a way, it's cool.
Yeah, that kind of is. I mean, I am a broke gamer, and that's what I do.
Broke gamer,
what I was raised on.
Thank you. I wanted to say, because I didn't get a chance to say it earlier, Square for resubbing for 67 months in a row. Thank you so much. So many months. Okay, y'all ready for this?
I'm extra prepared because just in case it's too scary, I have also prepared, I guess just to look at, because I'm not going to listen to it, the Powerpuff Girls New Jeans album that I bought for my birthday yesterday. It's sitting in front of me in case I need to look at something so absolutely borderline saccharinely sweet. That's there too.
Do you think Professor X and Mr. X are friends? Do you think they got benefits? Anyways.
I was gonna say, do you think they fuck?
We're getting into it. Are you ready?
What was I even gonna say before? Oh yeah, I'm excited for the fashions. I guess these ones specifically.
Okay. I didn't know what to put in this box, so Tenant Terrifying 4. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're about to watch a woman die. Content warning. It's okay. It's a video game. It's a video game. None of these people are real. Don't worry.
Yeah. Make sure to look at your New Jeans album now. that you all bought for your birthday.
Everybody,
yesterday.
look at your albums. Let's see. If you look at the MSRP of some old games, it's weird to see some 9 out of 10 budget games that were
1998.
80 games in 1990. Speaking of the 90s.
The cop inside me died that day.
Oh, thank God!
Oh,
oh God. Okay, I can fuck him now. God.
Somehow
Don't have to worry about that anymore.
But too many others weren't so lucky.
Trying to remember what this is probably just the end of Leon's story, right? And not.
Oh yeah,
was he in 3?
No, he's this being
Okay, yeah. That was Carlos.
The training.
Yes, our boy.
Our boy, yeah.
Nearly killed me. But at least I kept
Oh.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second.
Yeah, this is all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Be different. It has to.
Surely this place won't be weirder.
Surely
it can't get any weirder than that.
Where are we again? We are in Europe?
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
Heard of a little guy called the president
of
our country? Well, we don't call him that, but
Presidente Kennedy. Wait. Okay, it is very funny that he's a Kennedy. What president would it be here? Like 1998?
2005?
Clinton. No, 1998.
Oh, this takes place in the 90s, right?
Or in the 90s. Oh, no, but this is 2000s, isn't it?
This book was published in 2005. That's why I assumed this game.
But I think this game takes place a couple of years after he said those events did. So I think this is the early thousands.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
Aw, sorry, Hippo.
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing
Oh,
hikers.
4?
I'm sure you'll do your best to help.
Bush's daughter?
Oh, that's right. Because oh my god, because whoever it is that we're going to look for may or may not be heavily inspired by like
Tiffany? Was that the name?
there were 2, right? R? I would hope R.
Tiffany and Tiffany 2?
And
Tiffany?
Tiffany.
It's like the Yakuza timeline in terms of games taking place during the game releases. More or less, yeah, it's kind of like vaguely around there. That's a lot of media does that.
Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero?
Oh, you're gonna be upsetty about the
Do you
cigarette?
smoke?
I do smoke, though.
Vaya sitio más tétrico. Hey, ¿hay alguien ahí?
If memory serves, they did not actually speak Spanish out loud in the original, right? Like, they
Yeah,
were...
I also don't even remember. Maybe they did make it clear as to where it took place, other than just vaguely European
Yeah, fucking Spain.
amalgamation.
Question mark. What if we say
Sure
the
is
mouse
taking
instead?
his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you had
How does
Fall in the
wait, hold
outs-
on.
wait, the
yeah,
puddle
yeah,
toilet?
Hold on.
What?
Yeah. Fall. Yeah, like if they wanted to give Leon more personality, did he fall in? To what?
wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Toilets these days are actually small enough that. Okay.
Those were not tobacco. That dude is on PCP. My God. Oh yeah, they're gonna fucking ticket me, bro. I hope you're just falling. Here we go.
Yeah, now we're playing.
All right. I'm lost, Marina. Where's the guide? Help! Help! Help!
Oh, well, first there's a big cool picture.
Okay.
Chapter Introduction. Brady Games Resident Evil 4 Official Strategy Guide aims to be the most complete resource on Resident Evil 4, quite possibly one of the best games released in the last few years. Contained in this guide are plenty of useful tips for surviving encounters with enemies, as well as the locations of necessary items, valuable treasures, and powerful weapons. This book is written for both the first-time player enjoying their first video game?
Their first. Oh, okay. Wow.
Who's the person who's like, Resident Evil 4, that's my...
declaration. I
Let's
do,
see what all this video game hype is about.
I do actually think a lot of people's first video game was Resi 2. Like Resi 2 does seem to be one of those games that's like people who don't play video games anymore will be like, oh yeah, I played Resi 2 as a kid. Like absolutely. like I have just heard that from so many older folk.
Oh, well, hold on. As well as for the expert gamer seeking hidden items and secrets.
Oh
That's
God,
us.
did I miss any hidden items?
Well, hang on. I'm not past the introduction. This guide was designed to explore the entire game on a room-by-room basis. When starting out, first read Game System and Strategies chapter to understand how to control the character, fire weapons, and interact with the environment.
Oh, well, I have good news about those ones. There
I
seem
can
to be
skip
button
right past
prompts.
that.
Yeah, so it looks like we can
See,
jump right
this
in.
is why it's important to read the introduction. The enemies chapter contains specific tips for eliminating the enemies encountered frequently in most areas of the game.
Okay.
Monsters that appear only once during the game, and are much harder to kill than others, called boss enemies, are examined thoroughly in the walkthrough chapters. It calls for a small amount of page flipping on your part, but oh good. But it prevents the guide from becoming repetitive and hard to read. It's much easier to have to skip around a physical book to go back and forth.
What a strange choice of verbiage for that too.
It's like the lyrics listings for songs where that have repetitive phrases that they'll only put it down once and then just say like refrain. Hey bud.
See, I played a little bit just to test, so I've gotten to like a little bit past
Sorry to
here.
barge in like this.
yeah, I've played Resi 1 Remake, I've beaten Resi 1 Remake, Resi 2, Resi 3, Resident Evil 0, that was a fucking trip. Resi 5, I've not beaten Resi 6, nor do I intend to.
Skipping past characters and enemies. Though I did forget about some of these fellas.
No, that's right, that's not. I did see, by the way, for button mashing prompts, I can switch it to hold instead if I want to, which I appreciate. I may end up doing that, because carpal tunnel.
Sorry, if I'd gotten past weapons, I probably could have told you that.
Oh, then I would have known.
Then you would have known.
It is, it's very fun hearing you,
physically flip through pages.
Yeah, like...
I cannot emphasize just what pristine condition this is in, by the way. Like, it's clear it was on, like, a shelf for a little while, so there's, like, a little bit of nicks on the outside of the book, but the inside clearly was, like, never flipped through. It's in perfect condition.
It has the posters still, too, right?
Yeah, the double-sided poster was never removed.
The enclosed instruction manual. National Police Corps, Mario Fernandez Castano. Okay, so I can just rotate it like this.
This really just is
wallet,
kind of
is it?
a bunch of loose information. So maybe this is just something that we call back to if you are confused about something. Then I can tell you what golden chicken egg is, and then you'll win.
I won't, how am I gonna know what the golden chicken egg is otherwise?
Yeah, how would you have known?
Don't know if I like the vibes on this, but...
Hey, you know, that's how they did the game, right?
Oh, that's fun.
I like that I said I was real excited for the fashions of this because of the time period it takes place in, and not, that it's, like, mostly a weird cult village.
Oh, but don't worry, we're gonna have lots of strange characters. Are you starting to remember some of the folks in this one? Oh, is that the mouse we're supposed to save? I know there's a mouse girl. From all the memes. Do you know about that, by the way, Marina?
I don't think so.
That
not if it wasn't in the original.
What if Ashley was a mouse? Was like I believe Tumblr was someone did art of like Ashley as a mouse girl, and it wasn't like even horny or anything. It was just small.
It was just
cute.
what if.
And then that became a whole thing for a while.
I read you. What's your situation?
Damn it! Now I don't know what his situation is.
What the hell's going on?
Well, don't leave the radio. He doesn't need it. Take the fucking radio with you.
Disrespectful.
Wait, can I actually take the radio with me? I cannot.
No, you can just kind of get a good look.
Well, alright then. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. She had really big ears in in the original. They kind of like...
Oh, I can reference. That I can reference. Oh my god! I'm useful! There are pictures of her. Hang on. The joke's paying off. Oh yeah! She kind of looks like a mouse.
Oh, come on. I know shooting him in the head doesn't really help here. Found that out last time. I was trying to break his legs, but...
Also, not that this really matters, but her full name is Ashley Graham. I only find that funny because there was a supermodel whose career I paid attention to when I was a teenager who was named Ashley Graham.
You mentioned the same thing when we played this original, the original
probably
game,
because I was like, oh wow, it's the exact same name. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, come off it. Oh. Okay, well, I don't want to be rude.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You know, if you have a door shut on you, clearly that's... Oh, yeah, you need to get his axe. You need it to be fair.
It's fine, I don't
And now it's fair?
It's a fair fight. Fair fight. Fair fight.
Fair fight.
Oh, I've got first aid spray. Excellent.
Oh, and we've got that fun
I don't get to
grid.
see it. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to Tetris. I'm looking forward to Inventory Tetris, honestly.
Yeah, this is
let me
bringing
check
back
what's
so
in
many
there.
memories of the previous two remake games.
Yeah, that I again, every fucking achievement in those, and I don't think they're masterpieces. I just think they're very, like, if you're going to do a remake of a game, the Resi 2 remake is the way to do it. The Resi 3 remake, oh Christ. The Resi 3 remake is a lot more, if I'm being honest, it feels a lot more like they were just making it to make it.
Yeah, which, like, sometimes that can work out if,
Let's go upstairs.
if the gameplay and graphics are old enough that they're unfamiliar and outdated to the player, but not so old that they're then like just a different era of gaming.
A square. It's a leather jacket, so we're healing the cow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bruce, this is Gondor 1.
That would surprise me, Jack.
Sit rep?
Ooh.
President's daughter, Baby Eagle.
This is more interesting already.
Mm-hmm. I mean, literally, you know what I was talking about with fashions? This exact look,
Location on a nearby lake.
maybe with like a tiny jewel necklace and red lip gloss is absolutely the fucking like sexy librarian Bayonetta core look that was so popular this year.
That's probably why she looks like that. Because of the timing of development, too.
Well, and also that's what fashion looked like at this time too, and it's just secular but faster now.
Yeah.
I'll let myself out.
So yeah, this was a super like extremified version of the little house you go into in the in the original version.
I mean, that's what you do in a remake, right? Extra, more.
This isn't even like a novel concept, I should be clear, because like, I mean, Evil Dead did this. Evil Dead did this. Let's just make the same movie but make it better this time.
Yep.
And make it funnier. Oh, okay, so this is where I'm gonna fight boss and then get knocked into the ravine. And okay, and then I'll see the bomb go off. They removed a whole level in Resi 3. They did? In the remake? That would explain why it feels like exorbitantly short.
I wish
no ammo.
that I remembered enough. I remember like
Jill.
key plot points from when you and I played the original, but I wouldn't remember like every single.
Oh, do you remember?
scene
Do you remember the small Napoleon bastard?
Yeah, of course
boy?
I remember that when I said specific plot points.
Yeah, that's how you meant. That's who you were
That's what I
referring
meant.
to. How do you all feel about these barrels with the paint on them? Because I'm making a whole goddamn video about this concept in games.
Ooh, that's fun.
That's probably gonna be a couple months yet, though. There's a lot of work on that one. Sorry. What? Charms? Perks?
Oh, well, hang on. Let me see.
I don't have any yet, so I can't.
I'm on the map. Files. Basics.
Is this the? Oh, I get the sinking suspicion this isn't going to be in the guide.
Well, treasures are, and maybe they just renamed charms to treasures. Is maybe what happened. There's some really fancy stuff that's under key items that I would definitely qualify as treasure, but I know it's like the function it serves for gameplay. That's the difference, but
Rather silly than impossible to see. You're right. Oh. Thank you.
it's always got to be one pristine piece of furniture to be able to interact with.
See, I love that. I reloaded the gun thinking, like, I wonder if this game lets you put an extra in, and it does. It does. I think that was in other Resi games. I don't think that's unique to this one, but I always appreciate it. Games let you think more tactically with guns than just point and shoot stick.
Hey. Really went for it, huh?
Bop. So yeah, dedicated roundhouse kick button is still a thing. Let's take your fucking money, I guess. Oh, you can actually like fit. That's cool, because that's a functionality that like I wound up finding myself doing repeatedly anyways, of like just like looking down the ground, knifing over and over. And like
For good measure, yeah.
It harkens back to like Resi 1 style, like get out gasoline to burn the body to ensure it goes away.
Yeah.
Like allowing you to be proactive about the zombies, because at this point you are aware of how they work. So mechanically you should be able to interface with them and like. Okay, but you're not smart enough to avoid bear traps.
I was just gonna make a joke about how, like, yeah, you would hope by this point Leon wouldn't be like, I'm in another town. What's going on around here? But you did just walk right into a bear trap.
I cannot believe that is incredible.
That's city boy bullshit, is what that is.
Oh, fuck.
Honestly, that is what I remember the most about this game. Is it is very much the vibe of like all of the fears that I would imagine, having lived in rural areas and city areas. The fears that I would imagine city people probably have about the idea of a really rural village.
Yeah.
Just fully realized.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, it's all the buildings are moldy and gross, and all the people there have sharp implements that they swing in your general direction.
You have to sit on a puddle to go to the bathroom, and you might fall in to the puddle.
I don't know what the fuck they were on about with that. God. Did he fall in? To what? Okay, this is also fucking with me so much. Leon has a little throat clearing sound he sometimes does that sounds exactly like Austin clearing his throat.
Oh. I guess that means it's realistic, huh? That's like a good job at a man throat sound. Oh. Now what was that?
Not our problem.
Not our You're absolutely right, honestly. It's just a silly prank gone wrong. The zombies put like a bucket of flesh up there that they thought when Leon opens the door, it's gonna fall on his head and go splooch, and it'll be so funny.
Oh, I thought that was a fucking PS4 controller. I was trying to figure out it's binoculars. God.
Yeah, no, they're just really against the idea of video games in this puritanical small town. Hang on, man, I'll get there. Brisk jog.
I hear you back there.
Here you go.
Poor chicken. It didn't ask for any of this. Just stuck in the middle of all this. Unless it also believes that video games cause violence, in which case, I'm sorry, chicken, you're fed misinformation. You're wrong.
I am glad you still get like the ambient damage, like if you roundhouse kick one person, there's other people nearby, so it's worth trying to like plot those out.
Ooh. Fun area of effect.
Oh! Case in point for a brief moment. Oh, it's you!
Hey, but we will get there eventually. We will. Oh, hey! It's the friend from the poster!
Okay, what does the guide say about him?
Let me find out. Both sides of the poster have two versions of Leon and this person. One, they're posing very cool next to each other, and the other one, Scarecrow friend, has a chainsaw to Leon's throat, which is dangerous.
This is a button mashing situation?
There is something like upsettingly
away situation. Fucking hell.
There's something kind of upsettingly cute about like the eyes of that design.
He didn't even face you. God damn it.
Show me where the bosses were. Chapter 1? Oh, that's us.
Oh,
Chapter 1.
Get stuck here. That's a cow. Thank you, buddy. Oh, god damn it! Oh, why did I say anything? Yeah, you're harmless. Oh, no, fuck! Oh, god! What the fuck is happening? It's like a fucking
Pueblo?
Tony Hawk's
Pueblo?
Underground level. Jesus Christ. Mid 2000s indeed. Fuck. Get him, get him.
Or we're at the farm.
Yes.
No, I don't think we're at the farm. Sorry, you're definitely the one who's doing all the driving, and I'm the one looking at the atlas being like, no, I don't think we're You're like, there's like 6 exits. You gotta tell me which one to take.
Do I turn left or right about? Yeah, I have a whole bit about that. Fuck. Oh, this is bad. I have herbs, but I don't have time to combine them.
I don't see Scary Guy, and oh, Chainsaw Man. So to answer your question, I'm guessing this is Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Was that
what
worth
about
it?
the anime? Oh. I think it's bingo night.
La campana.
I think it's bingo night.
Al chiudere de
And on that night, everyone found peace. They all dropped their weapons. And lo, bingo brought them together. And it was his name. Oh.
Someone pointed out that bingo is also a game, just like video games. And if
That's
bingo
true.
doesn't make you violent, then maybe...
I am very impressed I didn't die there. I didn't realize how long it was going to last.
Yeah. Especially because I feel like I was more of a distraction than a help.
No, I think if I had thought about it too long, I'd have gotten my own head.
Cool.
Okay, do they change the line, though? But do they change the line? I'm holding a gun to this lesbian's head. Leon, do say the line.
Going? Bingo?
Yes! Thank you.
Perfect.
But they literally do the title drop!
I mean, you gotta do it somewhere, eh?
It's the line
By the way...
everyone remember. It really would be like the equivalent of, like, going back, like, doing a remake of the Wolverine movies and then having the title drop be on Wolverine saying, go fuck yourselves. Like, oh, that's the line everyone remembers.
Don't shoot the chickens, by the way, because they can lay eggs that you can take.
Yeah, and they can heal. I actually remember that one.
Well, hey, look at you, real gamer.
Oh, chat, he said the thing. He said the thing, chat.
Bingo was his name-o.
Cheers to a proper smoke. Got gifted this lighter for Christmas by Austin's family. Very sweet. This thing's very
your fancy
satisfying
Zippo
to
lighter?
use. Yeah.
Fancy, fancy. Yeah,
Yay.
they just
Go ahead.
kind of refer to that guy as the chainsaw brandishing psycho, the chainsaw man. So I'm just guessing that's all the identity that they get.
And honestly, that's kind of a shame. There's lots of chainsaw fellas out there who'd really like to see themselves as more than just the sackhead villain in games.
Yep.
Oh, Marina, I am noticing this game has tutorials. You might want to get a refund.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's
Honestly, I
included
should
in
get
the
my
game.
$3 back.
But let's keep it, just in case, because I'm still not entirely sure if that's for this version or not.
I mean, it was worth it just to be able to check Ashley's ears alone. So if you need any more references to what someone looked like in the original version, I can instantly tell you. Well, nearly instantly tell you.
Oh, hi.
Roost Condor 1, I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Windmill. Copy that.
Windmills.
And be careful. Roost out.
Well, that's not a windmill.
City boy tries to find a windmill.
City-
Is the windmill the one by the water?
Okay. My knife is fucking broken.
Yeah.
I think that was my last one.
Oh, they have little dialogue things about that. That's cute.
That's nice.
Okay, so Hunter's Lodge, but Windmill is that away, so presumably out and around Upvale. I do know, however, that there are supplies in these houses, so.
Now this might theoretically help, but maps are also one of those things I think is probably the number one things they tweak a little bit in a remake. So who knows?
No, I'm sure it's fun.
They're detailed, beautiful drawings of the maps, and I think that's one of the things the book would be best for, were it not, you know, outdated information.
Now I am safe.
Now you're safe. The zombies can't read, and so therefore.
Lots of supplies, excellent. Yeah, see, I didn't actually use any of the things they give you here. I just used what I already had and what I picked up from fighting them, so. I can just take all this going forward.
You know why zombies are always trying to get brains?
Why?
It's so they can read again. It's because when you come zombie, you can't read.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly. That is pretty important.
When I was a zombie that one summer out in Cali, like I forgot about that part, and it honestly kind of blew because I.
But then you got brains, and it was all good.
I had wondered up until that point, why has no one ever done a dissertation about being a zombie? And I realized, oh, that's why, because it's very hard to remember what you were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You can roundhouse kick the barrels. Yeah, if you don't have a knife, you can just interact with the barrels and you'll just smack them.
Big kick.
Fuck off.
Well.
I love it. I legitimately love hostile game design. I love it. I love it with a passion.
I mean, this is kind of what like
Q for a quick item. Let's rotate. How do I saw it say something about quick items. Oh, I see 1-4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I can make it there. Yeah, sorry, go on, Marina.
This very much feels like an anti-cottagecore game. Like any sort of romanticization you have about like, oh, let's go take photos in an old building in a weird small town. This game is like, what if instead floor crumbles, zombie beneath?
Yeah, it's just, I spent a lot of time in buildings like this as a kid, so I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. Like,
that's
not literally
right.
designed this way, but like, you know, fucking.
This is what a February thaw looks like an early February thaw.
Yeah,
everything is dead. Like,
everything is dead and rotten, and it just smells like wet animal always.
But it's also still there. It's like, you're like, how's there so much like stuff that's like grass, but it's dead? It's because it's dormant, but.
Take care, Jay. Well, bye.
Yay.
Look, Leon, like, I get it. Yeah, Leon is hot. He's hot in that way where I just want to, like, yeah, I get it. But also, he's so stupid. And
yeah, and you know, that is part of the appeal, and I get it. You know?
I am wondering if they have potentially made him smarter in this game, because if they have to have made him smarter enough for me to appreciate him as a character more, for it to not overwrite how much I enjoy him as a himbo.
This Carlos had big
Remember the
muscles.
well being something.
If I recall, that was part of like his like general himbo appeal. Other than
I don't have a knife.
Lack of brains. But again, if they had too much brains, they'd be too much like the smart zombies. No, I've lost the.
Oh god, I hate smart zombies. They're always rolling around and connecting to the internet in order to keep asking for more more DNS. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to think of the equivalent there. And
it's like they can read, but they just choose not to actually see the meaning in the words, and therefore they remain as.
It means a crank, or a sigil, or seal of some description. Oh, I see you.
Silly fella. Yeah.
So, okay, those are still in this game. Good to know. I'm gonna beat you there, bitch. Gotta get a knife back. Oh, I see another one.
I just realized this is probably more of like a late October sort of dead, because there's deciduous trees that have
yeah, but we were in Maine. Keep in
leaves
mind.
on them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure trees are completely different. In fact, like deciduous trees always keep their leaves and get stronger in winter.
What I'm saying is, like, we were like further up in the northern hemisphere. I'm thinking this game takes place in the southern hemisphere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might be wrong about that though.
Wait, isn't this supposed to be on the European continent somewhere though?
I thought it was further south. No, hang on, wait. Where the fuck is this?
Where are we? We're just in some small
Does the
town.
guide make no mention?
Oh, hang on. Let me see. Introduction. I didn't read
It is
all
actually
of it.
Spain? Okay, it is Spain. Okay.
Okay.
Confirmation.
Here's the thing: is I just have like such low faith in the ability to not just fully amalgamize it. Not that this might not have also, but to be like, what do you mean? It's Europe. It's Europe.
Hold on. In the original game, this prompt that you get here is someone saying, I've hidden medallions all around. If someone collects enough of them, who knows what you might find. And in this one, it's like, God damn it, what is with all these strange fucking medals that are laying around? That's so much, I kind of appreciate it as a bit. Hello, friend.
It's ruining our whole dead
Vibe.
late October aesthetic.
Vibes are rancid.
And that's the way we like them. We don't want these bright medallions everywhere. It's adding too much
the vibes
cheer.
must stay. Sorry, just
Rancid.
resources? Resources. Oh. Okay, I saw something about mines.
Here's the thing. Leon's smart enough this time. Bear trap trick me once. Never again.
Man, if there was a bear trap right around the corner here, that would be cute. That would be really cute.
Can't fool me twice.
Hey, good game design 101 right there, by the way. It's really hard to get players to look up. I could have so easily come in here and been like, oh, there was an herb. Okay, I'm done. But they put a sound up there, so it makes you investigate it.
Yep. And moving parts as well, so that way, like...
Yes!
You're not just like, oh, it's ambient background sounds, if you're able to see, a little bit of something moving.
Yeah, you can tell, like, well, clearly there is goings-on up there.
Oh, fancy gear puzzle.
Gotta fix everything myself.
Yes, you do. Okay, so let's try hitting that lever right now and see what nothing occurs. Yeah. Okay, so we need... Oh.
Silly little guy. Gotta keep the vibes rancid.
Can't quite escape the modern gaming zeitgeist bullshit of, like, so many fucking pop-ups from that, like, 3 out of 5, destroy the blue medallions, 3 out of 5, mission complete, like, it's just very silly.
Well, Leon is still American, right?
I just shot a woman right through her window that may or may not have been a zombie, so I'm gonna say yes.
I was thinking that when you shot a guy through a window earlier, that, like, if just some villager comes out, it's like, what the hell are you... I mean, I know their town's over zombies, but maybe the vibes were rancid before, too. We don't want to, like, enter a new area and just, like, suddenly impose our cultural values. You know, maybe this village likes the rancid vibes.
Maybe the vibes aren't rancid to them, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's normal. Or maybe rancid is good.
Oh, I see you out there. No, it's just catching on the wood, darn. I was wondering how realistic it was. Oh, did they break it? Nice, thank you.
God damn.
Okay, well, okay, friend.
Can I knock the ladder down? Well, this works too. Get him. Get him, get him, get his ass.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, alright, now.
Oh, good, you also roar like a bull. That's, yep. Good on ya.
Ooh. Ma. Oh shit, I can't go that way!
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
You can't! There's two things dangling in the window!
Fuck.
You don't have the perspective to know whether or not those might be very culturally relevant and that they need to stay there. You don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah, Leon is doing his best to be respectful here. He understands how bad this looks and really
He's aware of the effects of American tourism.
I gotta be real though. That was my very first thought when I played through the like early part of this game. This is all new to me now. But when I played through the early part of this game to test it, was like, wow, a lot of this feels like they're trying to retroactively justify how much the beginning of the first game is. You go into a village and break into someone's house, and you see that they have red eyes and they swing at you, so you immediately shoot them and kill them.
Yeah.
Like, you're the
My
fucking
mother died
invader
this
here.
morning.
Like, yeah, I was just
crying.
I was taking in the vapors, as you do.
She died because she turned into a zombie right before she bit me, and now I think I'm also turning into a zombie. But I've been crying, and that's why my eyes are.
Dummy thick bonus damage from the butt shots. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's. Yeah. I was wondering, like, there are removable physics. I think I have that setting turned off because it like really increases the demand, and while I'm streaming, I don't want to do it. It's also why I'm not recording this while I'm streaming it. I'm gonna have to go through this game again on my own time to get good footage on higher settings.
Just the single ruby sitting in an empty drawer. There's something very silly about it.
Are you kidding me? I've kicked off padlocks. Go fuck yourself.
No. Leon respects the
go.
law.
Okay,
But
yeah, it just
the
took a
cop
couple-
in him might be dead, but the narc in him isn't.
The cop in him might be dead, but he can be undead. That is on the table.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Leon. Sorry, my heel's catching on it.
Not my nice boots. Not my cool boots. I hope he's wearing boots. Oh my god, the idea that
he
he's
wearing
wearing like
boots?
some fucking Converse ass. Okay, boots. Thank
Yeah,
god.
those are pretty bootsy to me.
Actually, that would be more, at least to my experience, more rural. It's just like shoes that are like sort of appropriate for the environment, but it's also like your one pair of shoes, so it's vibes.
Yeah.
Where you're like, this has to be stylish enough for any sort of
I feel
circumstance.
very called out right now. Did I check that door or did I come from that? I came from the ladder, so what's over here? Oh, this is the other side here. Maybe I can see something over here. Sometimes it's like, oh, there'll be a medallion that's hanging out here, but... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, yes, because there was the chest on the other side of the fence.
Oh, yeah.
Bingo. Flagon? Oh yeah, it's just various treasures. Right. That is a thing.
Right. I did see that. Yeah. The funny thing is, I did see that when I was mentioning treasures earlier. Yeah, that makes sense.
3 tries. They do. To be fair, they do look like a little more reinforced than like I just fucking like cheap ass padlock that like that would be on a fence that's between you and the Rite Aid. But you know.
But he just doesn't want to ruin his nice boots. And if someone put that there, it means he's not supposed to be in there. And
chat, this is a thing, right? Right? There's some shit with the well, right? That I can do. There's an interaction I can do with the well. Like if I do this.
Well, hang on. Let me see.
Yeah, please do actually. Please do actually. This is the perfect time to use the guide.
When the villagers abandon the pueblo, collect the remaining items in the area, walk to the top of the arched rooftop on the 2-story house to find a spinel.
Spinal. Yeah, those are treasures. And speaking of treasures, I remember what that is now. It'll probably say so in the guide too.
Unless you're already at the farm.
Well, this is the farm to me.
Oh yeah, blue parchment. You saw that. Okay, treasures of the farm. Let's see. Let's find a well.
If memory serves, it is that we get a dirty treasure, put it in the bucket, and then drop it down the well to clean it, and then bring it back up. They just moved it. Interesting. Oh, there's that egg! You need to lower the plank that is leveling the well open. Look closer at the other well. Roger. So not that one. Actually, was it in, it was in the middle of that, wasn't it? Son of a bitch. I would just start running directly away from it. Yeah, wait, no. Is it? No, this is something else. That's just the water pit, yeah.
The way that this is written is very much like to condense information, right? So that way it's not just really long. So the problem is they use a lot of keywords for what the item is, but not so much. So like if I knew what was in the well, I could find that faster than I can find the well.
Or if I could find the other well. Where the fuck is the other well? Was it not that well? Like, is it not in this
See what looks like a well on the map, and I see a picture of some kind of a necklace.
Go back to the mini windmill. Okay, yeah. Oh, hang on. What? Hey, this worked out.
Oh, there was something hung over the well in this.
There we go.
So it might not be in the well, but over the well, maybe?
Okay, this is
Unless it's changed.
Yeah, oh, I see.
They got a silly game.
So if I... So do I have to position this right? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to drop it on, because it seems like it's out in front. Yeah, it's out in front of that platform, so I want...
It's over the well.
I want it to be on this end over here. Bingo.
Yeah, because at least in the original.
I see. Yeah, it drops into the mud pit instead.
Which you could still get it, but it greatly decreases the value.
Correct. Yes, I remember that now. Between chat and the guide, that's actually pretty useful. Wait, what was that
Teamwork.
text dropped up? Oh, just bolting, yeah. Okay, now we can go through. Wait, I'm missing a medallion. Is it past here, I wonder? You wanna consult the guide and see if we can find the last medallion?
Don't you worry.
I will also look around.
Is it sure where medallions are on the map? Because that was actually the fastest way, was to look for. Now that I know that we're on farm. Blue medallions. They are marked on the maps provided above. Okay, where and how? The question marks?
They are on the map in the remake.
Hey,
Wait,
you know
for
what
real?
would be... What? Oh, no. They're on my map. It's just the problem is I don't know if they're the little question marks on the map because there isn't a key.
They straight up just are on the map in this.
Oh!
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought you
I
asked
gotta
that
be real. I
because
don't know how I feel about that. That feels like half the point. Half the point is to like try and find them yourself.
I mean, you don't have to look.
I guess not.
I'm sorry if you're such a big juicy gamer, you don't have to look.
But also, to be fair, if they haven't extrapolated this out to a whole mechanic, this is not like a full game mechanic. So like that makes more sense. Okay, so it's oh that's right. I forgot I have a quick turn button. I gotta use that. That is actually very useful.
Also, it's possible if you're on a higher difficulty level, maybe
it's not.
They don't show up on the map for that.
Oh! If you don't pick up the request, they don't mark it on the. It's not marked on the map.
Oh, that's fun.
So it's okay. So it's past here, and then it's somewhere over there. So is it inside of that building, or is it? Wait. Ah!
I have a mark.
Got it. Do.
Hang on, let's see if I got a.
And I don't think I ever got a crank for this. I did not, but it might be something I get later. This is interesting. This is the first time I've played through a game I haven't, like, properly played through before. Like, on stream. But I again, since I played the remake, I've got, like, some...
Yeah!
I've got some, like, remembered, into it from that.
I've got a bookmark in it now, so hopefully I can go back to our last place more easily.
All right, let's go. I missed the shotgun. Is that in the village earlier, or is that in one of the? It's one of the.
Well.
Buildings, isn't it? Consult the manual.
Consult the manual. Now that I've got my Minji photo card sitting there. Treasures at the farm. Okay, let me consult.
That doesn't surprise me. These games are kind of made in a way where you can miss stuff like that, and it's not disastrous. Like that. That's kind of half of what's going on. Was it in the earlier village where the big fight was happening? That feels vaguely familiar that there's a shotgun there, because I got shotgun ammo there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, it sure is.
Tell you what, then. I'm not going all the way back for it.
Okay.
This is one of those circumstances in which we're gonna have an interesting experience because the game will try to compensate for it.
Yeah.
They did this in Resi 2 and 3. If you missed weapons, or I don't think they did it in 2 actually. They definitely did this in 3. If you missed weapons, it would place them later for you. So let's see if this game does as much too. Because I would like to examine the mechanisms here. Lago, lake.
Lake's gotta be this way.
Unfortunately, parlez-vous français petit, and I've never taken a single class of Spanish in my life. I never had an opportunity to.
I have taken a couple single classes, but that's it.
Aha.
That's it. Yeah, our basis of Spanish would be how close it is to French, which isn't super useful. Sometimes it's more useful, sometimes it's not.
So what's up here? What's all the way up here? More, ooh, velvet blue. Romantic. There's also I remember you can, like, ring the bell. That's an achievement in the first game, but that's later, I think. So there's this house here. I mean, I should try the gate, but...
Yeah, you know.
No.
Case.
But yeah, you're like...
No, they don't want you in and you don't want to break the rules. I like the lighting, and maybe the original also had this as well, but, the thing about, like, gray, dead, outdoor environments like this is they can easily, be a little bit,
boring?
Not convoluted, but, yeah, boring, but also in a way that, can get you turned around easily because it all looks the damn same.
Oh, yeah, like, indiscriminate, I guess might be a way to describe that. Oh my Christ.
Exactly, but adding, like, different lighting changes makes it feel, well, I guess we know which way we're going, huh?
No kidding. There you are. Where'd you go? Boy.
Yay!
Archer. Stream chugging, you suddenly switched to Ocarina of Time with this frame rate. Don't know what happened. That does not appear to be on my end. Oh my bitrate went down. Never mind. That is on my end. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I have had some stream lagging on Discord. But...
I was afraid this might happen. God damn it. Hopefully it's resolved itself in time.
Yeah.
Well, I'll use this opportunity to do what I was going to do before. Look at treasures and...
Night gems. Look how shiny and pretty.
No. Inlay gemstones. There we go. Duo bonus.
Ooh.
Okay, it looks like maybe we're starting to get back to normal for a moment. Hopefully, I shouldn't have said shit, but it looks like it's starting to do better.
Yeah, I think it's a little better on my end too. Not that that's a direct indication, but
No, it's dropping to 0 now. I was afraid this might happen. Okay, trying to shoot back up.
it's a problem with trying to stream from 2004 or 5.
Yeah, we have that 2004/5 internet.
Yep.
Evidently. No matter how much I pay for it.
Yep. No matter how much you pay 2023 prices for.
It just keeps flatlining to...
Do you want me to read something in the meanwhile?
I don't know if people can hear us, but
It would be very funny if it's just laggy and we just stop for story time.
Okay, I mean, it's okay. It's seeming like maybe now it's okay. It jumped up for a while. I'm gonna... Oh. No, you come to me.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Okay.
It's not a bear trap.
I think it looks like things are okay now. Oh my god!
Oh dear.
Tried grabbing it. I saw the icon over it and thought that was a grab icon.
You thought that was a gift for you.
The fucking visual language of the game. Like, I was like, oh, I can grab and rethrow it.
No, that was not a gift.
Fuck! Oh, I was looking at the fucking chat.
Well. Hey, you know, what is Leon if not a guy who steps in bear traps? What if he's city boy trash?
I'm gonna have to disarm this, aren't I? They're not gonna come to me.
There's not even a computer in a bear trap. Why would that do anything?
Oh yeah, you come here.
You step in the bear trap. See how you like it.
Okay, they can hear us, so we just have to give them an audio show, I suppose, and like the occasional like visual reminder of the concept of Resident Evil 4.
That's a good stream.
Oh dear.
I think you're still on the farm currently.
What? I am doing my best to make entertainment out of the sounds and noises.
Oh, hey, you're Frankensteining together or something. And what is a zombie if not
If not Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the monster, not the scientist. I have found every bear trap.
I mean, that's one way to find it.
Or yeah, maybe one could perhaps argue every bear trap has found me.
That's yeah.
Where are they?
Sort of a one-sided love story at this point.
Okay, I gotta really keep an eye on the ground then. Okay, like that.
Not gonna get us this time. We're adjusting to these country people traps.
Maybe it's just for this segment. Maybe this segment just simply is too intense to be recorded.
Yeah, they're like, it's just gonna be a bunch of shooting zombies and stepping in bear traps, and then being like, ow.
Starting, stopping, refreshing the page, and it's still very far behind. We might have to can this.
Okay. I can't even read the next thing because I think it's about the area you're going to next. Well, let me see. Let me see if I can find. I'll read a bedtime story. Where's Leon's page?
Yeah,
Characters.
tell me all about Leon.
Leon
What's
S.
his
Kennedy.
fun? What's his deal?
Arriving in Raccoon City for his first day of work as a police officer, Leon Scott Kennedy found a community in chaos.
Scott.
Yeah, that's what the S stands for, apparently. Forced to flee from hordes of dead citizens brought back to life by an insidious virus manufactured by the Umbrella Corporation, Leon worked his way through the tunnels and sewers of the city to safety. He watched in overwhelming sadness as the government handled the outbreak situation in Raccoon City with an overwhelmingly final solution: nuclear annihilation. With the downfall and disillusion...
Man, okay, hold on. Side note, as a writer, Dan, I've got some notes. You have to really legitimately be careful when you invoke the verbiage "final solution." Okay, bud. Yeah, good God.
With the downfall and dissolution of Umbrella, Leon felt slightly relieved and convinced himself, like everyone else, that the horror could never happen again. That was 6 years ago. Determined to protect the people, Leon is now a government agent, having worked his way up from agency to agency to the top ranks of national security. Leon has now completed the training necessary to join the Secret Service. So he is a Secret Service officer. Okay, that makes
we're
sense.
In that fucking goddamn fucking shit.
We're necessary to join the Secret Service of President Graham himself. There's just one hitch. The president's daughter has been kidnapped. Oh. Spoilers, I guess.
This the place.
Leon's first assignment is to rescue and return the president's daughter, searching the world for clues to the whereabouts of Ashley Graham.
My
and the
name
group
is
that
Leon
kidnapped her.
Kennedy. I'm here to rescue the president's daughter, Ashley Graham. I'm searching for clues.
Leon eventually travels to a tiny European community. You see what I mean? I feel like in
Yeah,
the original,
where the
they were
fuck
just
are
kind of
we?
like, it's European, ain't that good enough for you? Where was tiny European community? The local police scoff at his request for assistance, but agree to drive him to the village regardless. Leon is not surprised to be receiving resistance from foreign agencies, but given that he works for the U.S.
What?
government,
Yeah,
but the
that's fair.
resistance he will face in the village is nothing like he has ever experienced before. Except for that time 6 years ago when death was all around and the amount of time you could survive was measured by the number of bullets left in your gun. Is there a possible link between the events of 6 years ago and the violent actions of the villagers? No, it's probably different zombies.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's different. It's just, you know, like that, what's that, thing about the progress of technology where, like, two things can, or art, that two things can, like, be thought up of
Oh,
in two
simultaneous
completely different...
discovery.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. It's that with zombies. I don't think I can read any of the other characters yet.
No, yeah, we're ending.
much as I'd like
we're
to.
ending the stream because
Yep.
I'm hoping there's a save down here. If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and like roll to the end because it is. Yeah. Okay. Now we're at where the video game happens now, and we cannot do the video game. So.
Yep. Not if...
Nah. It seemed.
Not
better
if it's
first.
not viewable. That's not fair.
All right. Thanks y'all for indulging us on this attempt. I hope it was good while it lasted. Please take care.
Yeah.
Peace.